Okay, it's Storm's live time. Sunday night, 10 o'clock. And here we go. Sunday night and it's 10 o'clock. It's Storm's live time. So let's rock. Rob Storm is who we be. He's joined by Adam Unzo and me. Yeah, once a week we bring the heat. When you hear us speak, chemistry's unique. We talk about this, we talk about that. And if you got a question, leave a super chat. Rob's here, so here we go. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Storm's live, Robert Storm, comment chat, Anzo and Adam. Don't miss it. 10 o'clock, Sunday nights, Storm's live. Peace.
I guess we lost Adam. I don't know. He was in the backstage. I don't know where he went. How you doing, Danny?
What's up, bro?
You doing all right?
Making up for us. Can't complain. Glad to be here, ready to go.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
You were there the first time. I don't know why you backed out.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there.
Or something.
You good there?
Yeah, I'm good.
The internet can be a bad, evil thing. Yeah, like his connection don't look that good tonight.
Chris came in. Yeah, you're kind of choppy, man.
It was blurry at first. Now it's clearing up.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I don't care if you're blurry. As long as I can hear you, you can hear us. So,
Okay.
I guess Chris is jumping in too. So,
all right.
shit, where's the list of topics that I had? So because I want to wait for Chris to come in because I know I have something I'm gonna rant about, and I have a feeling he's gonna be right there with me. But so topics. All right, here's Chris.
Those are good topics, bro. Good topics.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happened this week.
Did you see you see the spoiler on Twitter?
The what?
The spoiler on Twitter on Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, hold on. Someone said my thing is set to webcam. Hold on a second. My mic. Yes, it is. Damn. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Better?
Yeah, a lot better. Much better.
Now, what were you saying, Danny?
There's a spoiler on Twitter that shows 19 seconds of Scarlet Witch interacting with Illuminati.
Oh, really? I've been trying to kind of keep away from a lot of stuff.
I'm keeping away from everything. I'm going
Yeah.
to
I don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah. I don't want to like talk about anything or no, I want to talk about because that's part of the discussion. But I've seen enough. I don't want to see him anymore. I'm kind of like purposely staying away from it.
Yeah, TV spots.
Don't blame
If you're watching any kind of sports, you can't miss it. I watch 2 NBA games a day, and I've seen 3 TV spots. TV spots look fire.
That's the plus of not having that. I don't have.
Yeah, you don't have cable, so he doesn't have cable. Hey, in 2 weeks, I'm not gonna have cable either. Well, what the hell happened to my goddamn?
I have cable only football season. That's the only time I have it.
I have bars for football season.
Do what?
I have bars for football season.
Well,
no.
Yeah,
you at the mercy of the bar. You spotty, Chris. You keep going in and out.
There ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm on my
really? This isn't clear on my end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys were saying that about me, but like I haven't seen my picture go blurry or cut out yet, so I don't know.
I mean, you're blurry on my end, but it's fine. I don't care if you're blurry. I just care if your mic works.
Okay.
So I want to get to my rant first.
Sorry, I don't have a mic that I can hook up to this phone. My kids took my cable.
So my rant is that Bad Bunny Spider-Man spinoff movie that Sony has announced, because
just kill me now.
That is the most. I'm done with Sony. Fuck Sony. I ain't supporting a goddamn thing Sony's making unless it's a.
If you're that lazy that you're gonna make a fucking character movie on, like what the fuck? Like
they're just doing that because he's popular now. The same way they did George Clooney as Batman. Nobody really wanted George
Clooney was an actor, though. He wasn't a good actor on ER. He was a TV actor, but he was still a fucking actor. He wasn't a goddamn singer.
But how many times we've seen crossovers into something else in different genres because the person is popular at that time and they said yes.
That's fine. Sony wants to get Bad Bunny because he's popular. Look, there's so much wrong with this. It isn't just the fact that it's Bad Bunny. It's wrong because they're doing a movie on a character that has only had 2 appearances in a comic, not 2 issues, 2 appearances in a comic, played by someone who's not a fucking actor. Like, there's so much wrong with that. Like, so much wrong with that. It's so stupid. I'm done. I'm not supporting Sony. I'm not.
Can I be honest? I didn't even know who the character was until they fucking announced the movie. If I'm being fucking honest with you.
I'm not until it actually is coming out. Until they've actually filmed it. Because I've heard so many things of where they're coming out with all these ideas and everything, like the Aunt May movie, the Madam Web. You know, even that one, I'll see it when I believe. You know, when they
got an actress locked in for her, but I haven't heard anything about the Aunt May movie.
When they actually are put the money in it and actually are filming it, you can have all the fucking ideas you want in the world. They could be the worst ones, they could be the best ones. But until you got that money and you are actually filming it, that's when it matters. That's when, I'll talk all the fucking shit I want about it. I mean, come on, did we ever get our 21 Jump Street Men in Black crossover?
No, but we got the fucking Morbius movie, which I am
still
happy to say I haven't seen it. I'm still happy to say that I have not seen that movie. But
it is not.
That's true.
It is not the worst movie on the planet.
It ain't about no. You're missing a point though. It ain't about it being good or bad. It's about them lying to the fans and bait and switching people to get them into theaters. It's about them not giving a shit and just trying to make a quick buck. To me, that is where I draw. You don't have to. No one here in this panel has to do what I'm doing. But that is where me as a person has drawn the line in the sand, and I say, fuck them. I'm not doing it. That is just me. I'm not saying that anybody has to.
You have the right to feel that way, but I'm just gonna say for my intents purpose. There's only think about one movie that I haven't watched, a comic book movie that I haven't watched. But if you're covering this kind of stuff and your channel's built around that, then sometimes you have to watch shit you don't necessarily agree with. I'm not saying you. I'm saying me.
Well, yeah. But didn't you say you never even seen New Mutants yet?
That's what I said, with the exception of the one video comic book movie I haven't seen. The rest of it I go see. Even though I'm like, I don't know. But if I want to talk about it, and most of the times if I come on the show here, we talk about stuff. So it's kind of productive to not watch it and you talk about it and you be sitting on there like a knot in a log. Just my 2 cents, my opinion. Everybody don't have to agree with it. Just me.
I put my flag in the sand. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay a company to sit there and lie in the marketing. It's the same reason. And I know Adam disagrees with me on this one point, but I see Adam's perspective, and I'm talking about The Last of Us Part 2. I have still yet to play Last of Us Part 2, not because of what they did in the story. Because I care less what they did in the story. It's how they treated people. The Naughty Dog treated people by banning them and blocking their YouTube channels and stuff like that. That's why I don't support The Last of Us Part 2. And it goes the same thing with Sony. I'm pretty sure I've seen a dozen movies worse than Morbius. But I am not supporting a company that literally lied to our faces and then want us to pay to see their shitty ass movie that they have no effort to actually give a shit about, and then prove that they don't give a shit about. They turn around and say, hey, you know what? Bad Bunny. Yeah, whatever, Chico. Come on here. Let's have you play this character that's only been in 2 issues of a comic book.
I'm old.
That's kind of bullshit.
Yes.
What's that?
I said I'm old. I don't even know who Bad Bunny is.
And that's bad because you're part of that culture. So you think you would know who Bad Bunny is. It's just, I'm sorry, man. Look, I don't care if they said they cast fucking Denzel Washington to play this character. I'd be like, great actor. Why are we making a movie on this character? It doesn't matter who the actor is. They shouldn't be making a movie on that character.
Exactly. Again, They're making villain movies. You don't need villain movies. You said it in your video too about it. It's like you got all these Spider-Man characters that you can make movies with,
Mm-hmm.
or even shows with, whatever. And you want to focus on the fucking obscure villains.
Yeah, you have
introduce the villains in these other movies, maybe.
You have
with those characters.
You have
Then
three different Spider-Mans. Three different Spider-Mans, Toby, Andrew, and Tom. You got Ben Reilly, you got Superior Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, Jessica Drew, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man Noir, but they're like, hey, let's give Bad Bunny this El Diablo guy, Lucha Libre motherfucker, drinking Hennessy, whatever. Like, what the fuck you talking about, bro? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. I got to read Jake's super chat because he threw it in there like 10 minutes ago and I still haven't read it. He said, any chance of seeing Wesley Snipes as Blade? Hell's no. Well, you mean in Doctor Strange? Maybe. In Doctor Strange, maybe.
I don't see it.
I think a lot of people are going to get very disappointed in Doctor Strange too because they're thinking every character in the world is going to be in this goddamn movie and it's not going to happen.
No.
I got to go back. I haven't watched Doctor Strange since it came out. When it came out on Blu-ray, that's when I watched it. I've only watched it one time, and so I'm gonna watch it probably Wednesday, since I'm going Thursday to see it. Even though other movies, and I know how far the characters came since then, but I just want to get refreshed on it. But yeah, I agree totally with everybody's like thinking everywhere from E.T. to Jurassic Park and shit's going to be in this fucking movie, basically.
Yeah. And E.T. can only show up in Star Wars, damn it. They're in the same universe. But yeah.
If the spoiler is true, it's going to be a nice surprise for a lot of fans.
Yeah, I think they're still going to. Yes, I do got the iced coffee source, and I will get to everybody's super chat. Just give me a second. No, I believe there's going to be a lot of cameos, but I believe there's going to be a group of people that's going to be extremely disappointed because they're expecting because the cameo that they wanted wasn't in there. Like, I didn't get to see Hugh Jackman, or oh man, I didn't get to see Cyclops, or Kelsey Grammer as Beast come back, or Wesley Snipes as Blade. Like, there's going to be a group of people that's going to. It's impossible to fit that into a 2-hour movie, guys.
That's right.
It's impossible.
I am a little surprised they cut the time on it. Because I think if anything, Eternal should have been 2 hours maybe, and then they should get the Eternals run time. I would have liked to see a 2:30.
I agree with you that I agree with you. They should have never cut the runtime. I don't agree that Eternal should have been cut because they were trying to introduce a bunch of new characters we didn't even know. But I do agree that this movie should have been 2.5 hours long at the minimum.
No, I'm just saying, I agree with Eternals 2:32, and exactly the reason why you said it. I'm saying if I had to pick, I'd rather see that 2:30 or this 2:30, I would have given it 2:32 Doctor Strange.
I'm really surprised on that too. I'm really surprised why Doctor Strange is only 2 hours.
I am too. I don't know if that's kind of make me think, man. A lot of good footage is going to be on the floor.
I hope this is fake news, man, because Dark Knight 1406 doing a $5 super chat. He says, breaking, Sony cast Mark Anthony as El Muerto's father and would lead into the El Muerto Dad's trilogy after the bad movie. He said, okay, he does say just kidding, but I wouldn't put it past them.
Funny.
This time, not.
Don't give Sony ideas, man. I'm just saying.
No,
when they announced an Aunt May movie, I thought they were
that's right. Because when their emails got hacked, there was talks of an Aunt May spy movie. So I don't put nothing past these fucking idiots.
Look, I don't give a shit. Listen, it's Sally Field. I will watch an Aunt May spy movie. Goddamn it!
It wasn't gonna be Sally Field.
It'd have been sexy Aunt May.
Oh, okay.
Sexy Aunt May wasn't even thought of at that point. It would have been like a young period piece. Like she would be like, I don't know.
Oh my god.
It would have been weird. Jake threw in another $5 super chat. Spider-Gwen was created specifically for the Into the Spider-Verse. She was created in the comic books as Spider-Woman in that comic series, and then she blew up. Maybe this is a similar case. It's not, man. Who the hell fuck knows who El Muerto is? right? Like me and
No
Chris
one-
are like the biggest Spider-Man fans in the world, and we don't even know who the fuck El Muerto is.
Wasn't there a Spanish villain
No
named
clue.
Tarantula or something like that? In
Yeah,
Spider-Man?
yeah,
They
that
could've
yeah,
done-
but that
they
wasn't
could've
El
done him.
Muerto.
No, I'm saying they could have done him if they wanted to do a
I know they
Hispanic
could have done
character.
100 different things.
Yeah.
Dude, they could have done a Spider-Man movie, right? This is too smart for Sony, though. They could have done a Spider-Man movie, right? Where Spider-Man was a villain, right? And then the end credit scene, it was Chameleon the entire time.
Yeah.
But they don't even think it's smart shit like that.
They won't. They would never do that only because they Spider-Man is a bad guy.
Well, let me ask you this: Could this be a possibility that the same way Marshall Ali came to Kevin Feige and said, "Hey, I want to be an MCU character," could this guy, this Bunny guy, come there and say, "Hey, I want to be a Hispanic villain," and I've always liked
No, because he has no clout.
Okay.
No,
But Mahershala Ali had just won an Oscar when he asked.
Yeah. Well, actually,
He had
I
the
believe
clout to be
Mahershala
like,
Ali,
hey, I want to be played. Okay.
I believe Mahershala Ali won his second Oscar when he asked, because he won one for Moon Knight.
Yeah, he did, because he won Moonlight and then Green Book.
Green
Yeah,
Book.
so second
and that's
one.
when he got into, and so he had 2 Oscars, plus he already worked on Luke Cage before winning those Oscars. So he had all the, like, he had the clout, man. Bad Bunny has what? He sells albums to the Latino community. Thank you. Okay, great.
Maybe they're trying to tap into that demographic. I mean, I don't know.
That's great, but that's not, you can't, it's not Black Panther, though.
Okay, Rob, I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm just trying to give you a reasonable explanation on why it may have happened. I don't care one way or the other. I don't know who the fuck this Bad Bunny is anyway.
I would say something, but it would be extremely racist. I would be in all my right to say it because I know it is fact, but I'm not going to say it because it's going to come off extremely racist. But that community is not going to go support that movie anyway. They're just not. They're not.
The only people who are going to go see that movie are Bad Bunny fans. That's it.
And they're going to be high, so they don't know if it's bad or good.
And that's
I was going to say they weren't going to go see the movie anyway because they're going to spend all their money on weed.
Oh, God.
Hey, that's facts. Jake says, at least that's what I heard from a friend. No, you're spot on your comment,
Yeah.
Jake. You're spot on your comment.
I was on a stream earlier this month, maybe 2 months ago, and I don't think any of us are excited to see the Miss Marvel, but because that is from a certain demographic, the person that was on there was a member from that demographic, and he and his family and their community was all ready to go see it. So,
are you talking about the Miss Marvel series or the Marvels movie?
The Miss Marvel is that series that's coming on with the girl that has.
That's Miss Marvel. That's Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
But there's so many differences. The difference is she's an established character that has an entire run of comic books. Muerto doesn't.
Yeah.
Fucking Spot Man has more clout in the comic books than fucking Muerto.
Yeah.
The fucking guy selling newspapers at the end of the street on issue 55 has more clout than El Muerto.
I want to just say, Amazing Spider-Man 2 featured the character Mr. Fears, who was an obscure character that nobody fucking recognized. And he was a side character. You're really going to take someone nobody knows whatsoever and make him the main star of your movie? This is just a thing of Sony not learning from their fucking past mistakes, unfortunately. It doesn't work.
You can't change what was it, Tiger Stripes. You can't change the stripes, man.
You can't fix stupid, what you're saying.
Yeah. Everything that I bitched about with WB for years, Sony has continued to say, you know what, we're dumber than them. You know,
it's like a pissing contest of who's stupider.
They are. I mean, WB is smarter right now where their movies are at least competently made, right? But everybody on their fucking set, for the most part, are all convicted felons. like fucking Ezra Miller is just beating bitches up at bars every fucking week and getting arrested. And fucking Amber Heard, like, dude, that trial was hilarious. Like, that bitch is like the biggest scum in the world.
Yeah,
but
fucking like.
Oh, about her.
Oh, I mean, she's hot, but she's
scum. A video from a year ago, you were like Amber Heard for everything.
True. I mean, I changed my position on it because she's fucking Looney Tunes.
She is fucking Looney Tunes.
I will still watch Drive Angry every single chance I get, but she's an awful person, just like Ezra Miller is an awful person.
Good
But
actor,
at least-
just an awful person.
yeah.
I'll touch on that just a little bit here. How I read about the petitions and everything. What in the how? Where do people get that? Okay, I'm going to petition for somebody not to be in a movie, or petition for a movie to be made, like Spider-Man 4 and stuff like that. But that's going to happen.
I don't know why people do petitions.
Why?
I have never signed a petition. It doesn't make any sense. One,
It's never been.
I believe I could be wrong. I believe Aquaman's already done filming and they're in post-production right now.
Mhm.
So 2 million, you think they're gonna, dude, Ezra Miller has been arrested twice. Amber Heard hasn't been arrested. So if they're not getting rid of Ezra Miller, what makes you think they're going to get rid of Amber Heard, which has already won 2 court cases?
Well,
so,
I think people's biggest thing was that they got rid of Johnny Depp when he was only accused of something.
But the movie wasn't
proven.
filmed yet.
These assholes did shit.
But
Okay,
right,
Johnny
right.
Depp, he's only been accused.
It's one thing if you're filming or the movie hasn't been filmed. Yeah, you can fire them and recast. But because I've heard where it's like, they digitally, what is it, that face swapping shit?
Yeah.
Do you know how much
But
money that would cost, though?
Amber Heard spot, and take Grant Gustin and do him as Ezra Miller's character. I've heard everything on that shit. I'm like,
but people that come up with that stuff don't know how movies are made.
exactly.
It's true.
I did hear a rumor, and I'm pretty sure it's a rumor that her time on the screen is limited in Aquaman 2.
Oh, yeah, apparently we got whittled down to like 10 minutes.
That son, I believe that's probably because they're like, you know what? And to be fair, Mira is a porn character, but they're probably like, you know what? There's a lot of shit going on, and they might even go in and cut more after all this.
Yeah.
You know,
They could trade her out though for another redhead character. I mean,
but now here's the thing: if what you're saying is true, and it is only 10 minutes, they can completely go back and refilm 10 minutes of the movie.
they could.
That's true.
They could,
So
they could get another actress too.
yeah, so I mean, we're all still just waiting to see what the hell is going on with Ezra Miller, and then technically, they're not going to do nothing to Amber Heard yet because
No, not at
she
all.
already she hasn't been accused or lost a case yet. So once that happens, Ezra Miller's actually been arrested twice and had a restraining order.
I heard a rumor, and I don't know if it's true. Is there a rumor that they were going to cut season 9 of Flash short because they were seriously consider sliding Grant Gustin into that position? Like I said, it's a rumor. I ain't heard nothing.
But that's not the reason why they're cutting it short.
I heard another reason why they're cutting it short.
There's a lot of reasons why they're cutting it short.
I heard this is just what I heard. Again, I have no facts, and I'm not saying this is my opinion. I'm just telling you what much like what Danny just said. It's just what I've heard.
Yeah,
I heard that all the CW shows for the most part are going away, and they're just going to be on HBO Max. So,
well, I mean, they already canceled Batwoman. They canceled Legend of Tomorrow.
Batwoman should have been canceled 2 years ago.
These are facts. That should have been canceled after the pilot. What are you kidding me?
It should have been canceled 4 years ago. Exactly.
Yeah.
Get that shit.
They need to keep Superman and Lois.
Superman
That
was
is
the only thing.
Oh my God, it is. This last episode.
Oh yeah, the last episode.
I never thought Bizarro would be such an interesting character because I always didn't really care for him in the comics. But man, they are killing.
I love the
killing him in this.
The House of L did. Oh my God, that was awesome.
Yeah, I'm still like 3 episodes behind. And to be honest with you, I haven't watched the last 2 episodes of Moon Knight, and I don't really care to watch them.
Hey, this last episode was.
I was like, I'm going to wait till the last one this week, and then I'll just watch all 3.
Yeah, I heard that's what I'm going to do, Chris. But that's what I heard. I heard this last episode, like it's like, oh my God. But I've been busy this past week, so I forgot about it. I didn't watch Halo, the latest episode of Halo, until this past week. And Master Cheeks, but I was like, man, and I tried to watch Moon Knight episode 4 today. Like I sat down, I'm like, I can't do this. I'm like, I'm gonna wait for episode 6 to come out, and I'm just gonna binge the last 3 episodes. I personally am not feeling the show, to be honest with you. Like it's scattered shot right now. Like it's all over the place.
Watch all 3 in one shot. That way,
this show's got me. Out of the other series, it got me interested in the next episode more so than any other one so far.
I never thought I would agree with Poetic Gangster in my entire life, But him going, oh, Moon Knight, yeah, that's sort of how I feel a little bit. Jake threw in a $5 super chat, and then I'm going to take a couple of the Stream or Storm Nation questions. Because people who are Storm Nation members on the community tab, I said you guys can list questions, just something to kind of help Storm Nation members out. I'm not 100% sure it's Strange Supreme, because the whole point of What If is to introduce the idea of no chance of happening in the MCU.
Well, on the TV spots, I've seen 4 different Strangers. So we're going to see at least 4 different Strangers. You're going to see the regular Strange, Zombie Strange, the Dark Strange, and there's another one with the damn Mohawk style.
Yeah.
To keep from spoiling everything, I haven't even watched the new Jurassic trailer.
I didn't know there was a new Jurassic.
Yeah,
trailer.
there is a new one. The first one was better, honestly, though.
I watched it because I was like, I don't want to know. I'm tired of all these trailers, and then the movie before you go into it.
Yeah.
That damn Top Gun trailer looks fire. I'm ready to see that end of the month.
I'm not even gonna go see that in theaters. I don't care.
Man, it looks good, bro.
You guys are gonna get mad. I never seen the original Top Gun, nor do I want to ever see that fruity volleyball shit in my entire life. Nothing about Top Gun. I'll be your wingman any day. I don't care, Maverick. Okay, Iceman, my ass. Sorry, ain't gonna happen.
Take your American card, and we're gonna ship you to Russia right now.
I'm sorry, I never seen Top Gun. No, but I played the game on Nintendo and PlayStation.
Top Gun is fire.
Adam's like, I'm switching. Fuck this. So I got 4 questions on the Storm Nation.
I don't know him.
Nindroid said, "Have you guys been enjoying Moon Knight?" I just told you my thoughts on that, Nindroid. To me, it's been the best installment of Phase 4 besides No Way Home. I don't think No Way Home was the best installment of Phase 4 anyway. I don't know. From what I've seen,
but I'm definitely enjoying it.
I've liked Loki more so far. WandaVision a hell of a lot more. Hawkeye and Falcon Winter Soldier. Those are my 4 of the MCU. No. I like those way more than what I've seen.
WandaVision to me.
Black Widow is considered other phase technically. Eternals was boring to me. Shang-Chi was all right, but
Shang-Chi was all right.
But I mean, No Way Home has been the best movie so far that we've gotten, but
I agree with that.
I mean, I've enjoyed the other series more than Moon Knight. Hawkeye's still my favorite.
Fucking Spider-Man No Way Home has more plot holes than fucking Transformers Revenge of the Fallen.
That is true.
I don't know, man.
I literally did a video pointing out all of them.
I know, and every one of them was accurate.
Are you going No Way Home or Spider-Man 3?
What's that?
Would it be Spider-Man No Way Home or Spider-Man 3?
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yeah,
that's not even. How is that a question? Like
over that.
Yeah, but I tell you what, I watched Spider-Man 3 over Homecoming and the 2 Venom movies.
No.
I give you that. I actually give him that. Yeah, I would too.
First half of Far From Home.
Not Homecoming. No.
Homecoming's trash, man. Give me Spider-Man
it really
3
is.
any day. God, Spider-Man Homecoming is trash.
The only thing about Homecoming that's good is Michael Keaton.
That's the only thing.
That
only thing.
Only thing.
And then he gets shipped to Morbius. Like Michael Keaton's like, what the fuck did I do wrong? What did I do wrong in my life? I was Birdman nominated for an Oscar. Monster Paradise said, what's one thing you're excited for in Multiverse of Madness? For me, it's Wanda going to blow up crazy. I don't know. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with Professor X, because I know Professor X is actually in there.
Yeah.
They didn't cancel Hawkeye. Hawkeye was only a 1-season show. All of them were limited seasons, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. So was WandaVision.
Yeah.
That wasn't canceled either. That was meant to be a one-off.
So what are you guys looking forward to in Multiverse of Madness? I say Professor X.
I'm cool to see who they're gonna reveal on Illuminati.
I want to see Wanda go full Scarlet Witch badass. That is what I want. I wanted that from the beginning with Scarlet Witch, and now I'm finally gonna get that shit. So I'm happy. As long as they give me enough of that, I'm good.
I just want a good movie. That's all I want.
I think it'll be good. What show are you gonna watch it Thursday, Rob?
No, I work on Thursdays. Me and my girl's gonna go see it on Saturday morning.
Yeah,
so I gotta avoid spoilers Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
We'll catch the 5 o'clock show Thursday.
That's the only thing I miss from Walmart is being able to go see Thursday
the new releases.
Yeah. But then I'm like, you know what? My blood pressure isn't high, so fuck them.
You can't take like a day off?
Nah, man. Not my line of work. My shit's important. I already took a day off to move on the 20th, so I can't take a day off. I'm like, can I take a day off to go see a movie? We're like, really, Rob? I'm like, I mean, granted, I don't have to tell him that.
Because if you did that, you would have done that for No Way Home.
Yeah, if I would have done that, I would have done that for No Way Home. Rome said, what new shows or films you guys been recently watching that's worth watching?
Superman and Lois. Definitely.
Superman and Lois for sure. Halo.
For me, it's have you heard of a show called The Offer?
No.
I had to buy it, but I didn't.
Okay, no, the show, it's literally a limited series about the making of The Godfather.
Oh yeah.
And all the shit that went down trying to make it, like the mob going after the studio. It was fucking cool. So far, there's 3 episodes. It's a fucking cool show. Dan Fogler plays Francis Ford Coppola. Looks exactly like Coppola. Like the resemblance is uncanny. So
it's like the Disaster Artist. So it's like a show like it's like the Disaster Artist. But
but it's more serious.
Yeah.
It's more of a drama.
Yeah.
I've never watched it.
Who asked that question?
What?
Who asked that question?
Rome.
Rome, if you are a basketball fan, Apple TV, I Am Magic.
It's on Paramount too. Or HBO Max. I think it's HBO Max.
No,
the Magic Johnson show?
That ain't one about Showtime. This is a documentary on Magic Johnson.
Oh, it's a documentary.
The one you talking about is very controversial.
Yeah.
It's called it's something about Showtime or something.
Yeah.
They say that don't piss a lot of the Lakers off because they say that ain't true. It's very fictitious. But the one on Apple TV is called I Am Magic. It's about an hour and a half long. It is very good.
Look, Triple X. I am a Halo fan, but that doesn't mean I have to like shit just because Master Chief or Cheeks is on it. All right. Now, granted, the last 2 episodes have been but I'm not gonna lie. Just because I like something, I fell in that trap for Dragon Ball Evolution. I ain't doing that shit again.
Yeah, Winning Time sucks. Don't watch that. HBO Winning Time. That's the name of it. That sucks.
Strike First said, "What is your box office predictions for Doctor Strange 2 next Monday?" I will say 80 million. I'm going
for
80.
What?
Doctor Strange next Monday. What's the weekend box office? I'm saying 80.
I'm gonna go closer to 90.
120.
Really? You think it's gonna break 100?
Yep.
Wow. What did the first one do opening weekend? Let me see. Box office.
The first Doctor Strange?
Yeah. On his opening
so
weekend.
We almost back in. All theaters are open now, right?
Yeah, COVID's pretty much over with now. No one is even really paying attention to that.
Well, they look.
Hold on. So the first one opened up at 85 million. So yeah, I think Danny and Chris might be right. I think it's gonna be on the upper end. It might even hit 95 to 100. I don't know if it's gonna be 120 like Chris says, but it's gonna be the upper end.
It's going to do better than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, it's also, I mean, you're coming off of No Way Home.
Yeah.
Just like Captain Marvel was right in between the Avengers movies. I think it's going to have that effect. He is an established character, not like Eternal, Shang-Chi, and all the rest of them. He's an established character.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have a lot of curiosity about this whole multiverse thing and what kind of cameos we're going to get. I'm thinking 120.
These people are crazy. Monster Paradise said 190 to 200 million. Hell no. And then
no, fuck you. Where the fuck you getting them numbers?
Yeah. Mad 1306 is kind of respectable with the 150, but it ain't come like what? Really? What? 200? Nah. Oh, all right, Adam, no problem.
Okay.
Go ahead. Run. Let it free, buddy. Let it free. Then we're gonna hit your favorite topic when you come back. We're gonna talk about dances and wolves and Path of Water.
You motherfucker.
Yo, dude, I was sitting there. Danny doesn't have Facebook, but I know Chris does. And I posted a picture on Facebook that it's a screenshot from Avatar 2. And I'm like, why does this picture look so fucking familiar? And I had a bunch of people list on the bottom. Was like, Rob, that's from Final Fantasy X. Rob, that's from I'm like, that motherfucker can't stop ripping shit off. He can't stop ripping shit off. Oh my god.
I'm ready to, when did you say it's coming out? Like in December sometime?
December, yeah.
I'm ready to see it. I think it's gonna be good.
So,
I don't think it's gonna make what the first one did, because I really think a lot of those sales was because of it was in 3D mainly, and also it stayed in the theaters forever.
That was when the 3D thing came out.
Yeah, there's no way it's gonna stay in theaters as long as the first one did.
No.
The first one stayed in theaters for a year. It was in theaters for a year. Yes,
I thought it was about 6 to 8 months.
This one will not stay in theaters that long.
No, and it's not going to show. They may bring 3D back for this, but shit, I'm not going to pay $4 or $5 extra just to see it in 3D.
No,
dude, you don't know how bad I just want to be like, fuck it. I refuse to go see it just because I fucking hate you, James Cameron. But that is one of the exceptions where I have to see it in order to talk about it, because I just want to go in love hating the fuck out of that movie. Like these fucking blue ass fucking aliens that have sex with their fucking hair attached. You know, the Path of Water.
Still never watched Dark Fate, have you?
Nope. And I stand by that decision. I everybody told me what it was about. So I'm like, I'm not gonna go see a movie where they kill the main character in the first 5 seconds of the movie just so they can push a female agenda to make a new John Connor. No.
So I watched the original Terminator, of course, classic, great movie.
Yeah.
Right? Ended up watching Genesis right afterwards. Right.
Oh man.
And then I realized when I'm watching this movie, I was like, you know what they keep doing wrong?
What?
They keep fucking with John Connor. They killed him in Dark Fate in the very beginning. In Genesis, they make him the bad guy. So I'm like, they keep fucking with John Connor.
Dude, I don't care what anybody says. I thought Salvation was fucking great. See, I would have loved a sequel to that.
Salvation is just, I don't know. I don't really go back and watch that one a lot. I do watch 3 more. And even though a lot of people give 3 a lot of shit, I don't mind 3.
I don't mind 3. I like Salvation more, but I wanted to see them continue with that because it was the beginning of it taking over. So the stuff that we saw in Terminator 1, that stuff was just starting to kind of happen with at the end of Salvation, because he was getting the scar and all that stuff, and I wanted to see continue. And then they just went like kind of retcon reboot with Genesis.
Yeah, which is terrible. Dark Fate, which was terrible.
Yeah, it was. But I like Terminator 3. I like the first 4, and then we don't talk about anything after that. Just like Die Hard.
I agree.
Don't talk about anything after that.
So,
all right, so
Adam, what do you think of Avatar? Coming.
I'm intrigued to see where he's going with it. I want to know what else he can do with this world. Because again, let's be honest, that was like the most intriguing thing about what he did with that first movie was the world. And if that's what he's expanding on, that's what I'm most interested in. I'm wondering what kind of story he's going to tell this time, what he's willing to fucking do to expand upon this universe and these characters. I'm kind of wary that Sigourney Weaver and fucking Stephen Lang are back when they both fucking died in the first one. I'm like, how the fuck does that work? But we'll see what happens. I am intrigued by it. I'm not like super excited for it. I won't be super excited until I see like some kind of trailer, but because I've only seen still images. All right, but hopefully, he takes some of the criticisms of the first movie to heart and actually does expand more in the world, does more original stuff, and we'll see what happens.
It's kind of where I am. I want to see a trailer first, teaser trailer, and anything to kind of to gauge it. I mean, I like the first one. Yes, it is a Dance of Wolves Ferngully ripoff, but it's still an interesting movie.
Just like the Northman is the Lion King.
I still haven't seen that.
So they're gonna bring back the Gunny?
The what? The Gunny? What?
Yeah.
Sigourney? Yeah, she's coming back.
No. The evil Gunny that he killed. Was he a Jerry Sergeant?
Yeah, Stephen Lang. He's coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't get it either.
Maybe something on that planet can bring him back.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe that's where maybe he's the villain and maybe he's something else now.
Yeah. Even though I don't know, I mean, the screenshot they showed, Adam, they clearly copied off of Final Fantasy X Spira.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up!
They did.
Okay.
And I'm curious, since it's the path of water, if one of the blue aliens is going to be on top of a door floating in the water.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
I'm never going to let you go, and then the other blue one just float down. It is James Cameron. Jake says,
Jake.
I mean. Jake said, and thank you, Jake, for the super chat. I appreciate it. I mean, the reason it's taking so long is because James Cameron is the biggest perfectionist in the film world. It takes a lot of work to copy 3 different movies and make it look like you didn't copy anything.
If I was those actors in there, I'd be like, damn, what the hell?
Yeah, those actors were like 5 years younger when they made the fucking movie, man.
Shit, like 12 years younger. It was like 12 years ago, wasn't it?
What, the first one?
The first one came out.
Yeah, it was like
2009.
Yeah.
So
it was like almost 13 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm curious to see what the story is going to be. I will judge it when I see the teaser trailer.
I'm really looking forward to Avatar 2. You leave Dances with Smurfs out of this.
So they're probably going to be the king. Gonna be the king of whatever the name of that damn world is. I can't even think of the name of the world now.
Poetic Gangster doing a $5 super chat. Thanks, Poetic. More info on J.J. Abrams Superman. He's not doing Black Superman. He's doing Golden Age Superman, a realistic Superman version like the Joker. Interesting.
I haven't even heard anything about this.
I hope that's fake. A realistic version. You can't have a real. We had one. It's called Brightburn.
Yeah, and actually, it was pretty awesome. I want a sequel to that.
Yeah. Brightburn is a realistic Superman because that's what would happen if a kid found out he was a fucking alien. He would be fucking people up.
He would be a psycho. He would be fucking psycho. No, I want to see like evil Wonder Woman and evil Aquaman.
I was really hoping they would have done a universe.
Oh God, I would kill for that.
They set it up so good at the end of that movie.
Yeah,
they did.
But yeah,
the way he killed his uncle with that car. Oh my God.
Oh, dude, fucking jaw hanging out.
No, dude, fuck that. The way he killed his dad.
Oh yeah.
He's like, melted his fucking skull and shit. God damn.
And shot with a shotgun. So what do you think?
I think that one girl's mom, he cut her open and pinned her like I don't know.
Yeah,
did some weird shit, man.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
But the way he staged the airplane crash and killing his mama at the end, though.
Yeah, and then motherfucker eating like ice cream or shit at the end. Yeah, the whole fucking thing is all busted out. Yeah, because he dropped his mom. And was like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking take out this plane, and sort of like what Homelander did in Boys.
Yep.
Oh man. So Batman 2 got confirmed. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody.
No, Batman's a huge hit. Of course, it's gonna have a sequel.
I'm ready for it. I don't want to see a Joker yet. I want to see that maybe if they give us a trilogy, which I think they will, then I wouldn't mind seeing Joker in the trilogy in the third.
Look, I don't want the Joker to be a main villain in any of these movies.
I agree with you on that one. I think they can
show him in Arkham.
In.
Don't make him a main villain.
He's too big of a star. He's too big of not to use it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that part.
That he did.
He's marketable, man. You put Joker on that poster.
It's true.
You're gonna make tons of money.
Like I said, I wouldn't put him in the second one. I would do somebody less obscure, maybe like Mad Hatter, maybe.
I seen somebody said, and this is crazy, right? Because I get some of the weirdest comments sometimes, right? And someone said they need to do Clayface. what part of that last Batman movie looks like a Clayface could exist in that universe? I'm just saying.
Nothing.
You know, that's a very super realistic universe. There's no way a Clayface could exist in that
But you
universe.
get some kind of
I
super
think you could do
kind of mind altering device like the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
I would like to see him tackle like Mr. Freeze.
I think the realistic ones are.
I think that would be cool, seeing him like
But
try to do
that-
like a realistic Mr.
like-
Freeze.
like
That'd be fucking cool.
Robert just said it's a more realistic tone, so it's like
I understand that,
free.
but when you have when you take his backstory into account with his wife, I think that could work in Reeves' universe. Okay, it's just a matter of trying to make Freeze look less cartoony and more realistic.
Yeah,
that's going to be
as
a
a
hard
villain.
thing to try to do.
Yes, but if let's be honest, if Reeves could do what he did with the Riddler, you know, I think he can pull it off.
What I want to see, and this is just me, I would like to see them introduce the Court of Owls, and then him have to go back to Arkham and talk to the Riddler and the Joker to try to figure out the mystery. Whatever it's going to be, it's got to be a detective movie, right? So Clayface and stuff is automatically out. Killer Croc is like those type of things are automatically out, right?
But Killer Croc could work if let's say the scientist did some kind of crazy experiment on himself.
That would not work in that universe.
Different direction.
I don't know.
I've seen where people are talking about Hush being.
Hush would be great. Hush
would be awesome. I would like Hush.
I would like to see a trilogy where it's Riddler, Hush, and then the Court of Owls was behind the whole thing in the third movie. And I think that would be fantastic. I just don't think Matt Reeves. I mean, I don't know.
Think a younger Deathstroke could work.
A Deathstroke could definitely work. A Deadshot could work. But just like these monsters and like Clayface, Killer Croc, that's way out of what Matt Reeves has established.
Well, Deathstroke was supposed to be the villain in Matt Reeves' Batman when Affleck was there.
When Affleck was still involved, yeah. And I really want to see that because Batman and Deathstroke, right? Like if you played Batman Origins, the game, which most people hate, and I think it's the best one out of all four of those games, like Deathstroke was awesome in that game. Him and Batman going toe to toe, and Deathstroke is just as smart as Batman, and it would be great. You know, I would like to see a retelling of Ra's al Ghul coming back because I really liked Ra's al Ghul.
Do it, yeah, but I don't think they'll do that because he'll want to try to separate himself from Nolan.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do what Nolan has done.
Nolan had that in the first one, and he brought it back in the third one. So,
you think they could do a realistic Bane, kind of like how they did with Hardy?
Again, I think
it would be too close to Nolan.
Yeah, I do think they can, but I don't think he would do it because he doesn't want to touch Nolan's.
I don't know about any of you. What did you all think of the Joker's look in that deleted scene?
I think the pictures.
I hated it. I hated it.
I loved it, but the pictures you see on the internet is not real because you see pictures of him on the internet and it's his full face, and you see his like teeth way up here and stuff. Yeah. That's not what he looked like in that screenshot.
No, I'm talking about like the clip that was played online.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like
it. I didn't like the look.
In the actual movie, he looked like kind of haggard looking, like the chemical burners. And you can see his hair look like the chemicals drawn. So I didn't mind that.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me share the screen here. Yeah, because in the screenshots, this is like when you're watching it, this is all you really see, right? You see like stuff like this. You see like you see this, and then people like overlap them, and then they clear it up with HD, and they're like, "Oh, this is what he looks like." No, that's not what he looks like. Like his teeth wouldn't be up by his eye. Because look, he doesn't look like that right here. It just is not clear. I like it because see, this is the picture I was talking about. That's not how he really looked. Whoever photoshopped that, that's not how he looked. That's a horrible Photoshop. That doesn't look anything like this over here. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, but I liked it because, dude, if you got dropped in a pool full of chemicals, you're gonna have chemical burns. You know?
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yep.
I mean, I just think it's different.
We used to seeing the Jack Nicholson version, then we saw the Heath Ledger version, and they look more put together in the Cesar Romero. But like Rob said, if he's dropping that chemical, he's gonna have some kind of deformity, not just a pale skin.
Yeah. I was down to, and I do like the '89 Batman. It's not my favorite, but I do like the movie. I just found it funny how when Jack Nicholson fell in, his glove and stuff was disintegrated, but his skin is perfectly fine. It's just bleached. It's like, bro, like, you know. Let me get to these 2 super chats. Mason Clark said, "I like to see Harvey Dent. Harvey Dent could definitely work. If they do it, where they slowly become Two-Face." And we see the tragic backstory, about that. Yeah, I think Two-Face could work in that universe. Again, no one did Two-Face in Dark Knight. Depends if, you know, they would want to touch that one. But I definitely see Two-Face working in that universe. And then Poetic Gangster says, Danny, do you remember the black and white Superman show? I do. I remember the George Reeves Superman. I used to watch George Reeves Superman.
Basically, barely.
I remember when George Reeves Superman showed up on an episode of I Love Lucy. That's how old I am.
How old I am? Nick at Night.
No, I'm older
Nick
than
at
you.
Night. That's right.
I don't remember that.
Yep. Man, I'm old as shit.
Green Acres.
10-minute warning, guys. 10-minute warning. Yeah, Green Acres. 10-minute warning. Ra's al Ghul is not boring, bro. Like he's just too sophisticated for you. Ra's al Ghul. I like the Ra's al Ghul was so. That's why Batman Begins is my favorite one. The ideology of Ra's al Ghul was so fascinating. And I remember when the trailers came out for Dark Knight Rises, and I told everybody, like, I guarantee you right now that he's going to be related to Ra's al Ghul or connected to him in some way, because the way Bane talks, he talks in the same philosophy as Ra's al Ghul. And sure enough, boom, he was part of the League of Shadows. I love Batman Begins. Like, it's right up there.
It's a great movie. I think Ra's al Ghul was better than Green Arrow, though.
I liked him in Green Arrow.
Yeah.
That was like the last.
What you're talking about? You're talking about the one in the 3rd season?
Yeah, season 3.
Oh God, I thought he sucked.
I didn't think he was horrible.
Like I started dropping off when he came out because like I was really looking forward to him, but I just thought he was so lame.
I thought they did a lot of good stuff with him, but then they ended the season and just kind of stopped with it.
Yeah.
Now the Ra's al Ghul in Gotham, I thought he sucked.
I agree with that. I agree with you on that.
I didn't finish watching it to care to even know.
He was a guy that played. I don't know if you remember Deep Space Nine, the Doctor. He was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Deep Space Nine Doctor.
See, Gotham reminds me of what Sony's trying to do.
Gotham was good.
Let's make a show with the Batman villains without Batman.
Gotham was very underrated. It was very good. Their villains were done very well.
Here's my problem with Gotham. They promoted that differently than what they showed, because before the first season ever came out, they said this is going to be a down gritty Detective Gordon becoming commissioner before Batman is a thing. It's going to be a Gordon centered show, and for the first half of the season, it was sort of like that. I remember the mid-season finale. I tell Adam all the time, like, you see Jim Gordon, he pulls out the shotgun. He's like, I'm going after Falcone. Right? I'm like, oh, this is dope. And then the very next episode, we see the Riddler like molesting a body or something, like some weird shit. Like one episode was super serious. The next episode was cartoony as fuck. And then it just bounced and they never found that tone. And then when they brought in that fucking Jada Pinkett Smith, I'm like, I'm out.
No, I didn't like the Fish Mooney character, but other than that, their villains were done very well. One thing to me where they messed up at very badly was that Batman suit at the very end. It was like
bad.
Yeah, they messed up. Everything else,
that final episode in general was shit. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It was kind of like it was kind of like the same. The Traverse was the same way like Smallville.
See, I liked the Smallville finale. That didn't.
I love the
No, I'm saying Smallville and Gotham were very similar in how
they were very similar, but like fucking Smallville did it better.
Yeah, I agree.
Mason Clark's doing a big $10 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. This may be too much, but how about the Mad Hatter from Arkham Asylum? A serious house on serious Earth where he was a child killer. I do think the Mad Hatter would work. You could take the Mad Hatter character and make him a grounded serial killer like the Riddler. I do think that could work. But I'm just saying, like, all these obscure characters that people keep throwing out, like Killer
Scarecrow could work. Scarecrow could work too.
Scarecrow could possibly work. I don't know if they would touch that because of again, that was something Nolan did. And I thought Nolan did a really good job in that first movie, and then he just didn't do anything with that character, like at all.
Yeah, it got to be more than just that mask on there. I don't. If they give him a more sinister looking, he could be like a street criminal and stuff, and then the Scarecrow, whatever shit he called, Fear could be the name of it. And they'll put him on a crazy high or some kind of shit. But they could do him as a like.
The only thing I would have pushback on it, and I do think they could do it, is one, I think because of the Nolan movie, he might not want to do it, and two, what could you really do with him other than him trying to flood the whole city with gas, which has already been done in the Nolan universe and the Arkham games. It's just like, you can't keep rehashing the same stuff.
I mean,
the Mad Hatter one really sounds very good.
Yeah.
Did
No, I'm saying maybe he could do the same thing like on in
Gotham.
what's that movie? Not movie. What's the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger? He played the cop. Judge Dredd. You know, in Dredd they had that drug that make it slow stuff down.
Oh, you're talking about that wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was
Stallone.
No, Stallone.
Yeah.
You know that drug they had in Dredd that when you take it like slow time down.
But you're talking about the Carl Urban Dredd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The slow-mo.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you said
the
drug.
Stallone's.
I'm sorry. Carl Urban.
Yeah.
Dredd.
The slow-mo. Yeah.
The drug they gave. I'm saying they could do the same thing with the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Or they could do the same thing with Scarecrow. He has no kind of drug
going around.
People scared.
And Batman trying to figure out
shit. And Batman trying to figure out who it is.
That's a lot like what in Arrow with Vertigo. Remember that storyline where they're passing the Vertigo?
Oh yeah, no, I remember that.
They could do the same thing with the Scarecrow passing, like they call it like fear or something. I mean, that's very possible.
Not necessarily. We sit here and say I'm the one that started it, saying that Reeves might not touch it because he wants to keep it separated from Nolan's. But he did bring Catwoman into this and do Catwoman. Even though he did say that this was her becoming Catwoman. She isn't even in this first movie. I think it's also a trilogy of her too that they're working on.
Yeah, she's gonna be back.
I didn't care for her as Catwoman.
I liked her a lot.
Oh, I like Zoe.
I didn't hate her.
Zoe.
I'm saying I didn't.
It was one of the best parts of the movie.
I think Zoe is possibly the most comic accurate Catwoman we've gotten. Like, especially if you read Batman Year One, like very accurate to that. So
yeah.
And she was sexy as hell in that fucking cat suit. I don't give a fuck. God damn.
Redo these
okay, sorry.
Reed could do these characters that Nolan did, just do them differently.
Yeah. He's gonna have to go hyper realistic because he went so much more realistic compared to what what Nolan did. Because Nolan did realistic, and then he did that even higher. Mason Clark doing another $1.99 super chat. Speaking of Hatter, have you played Arkham Origins? Yeah, I mentioned Arkham Origins.
Yeah, you did earlier. Yeah,
that's my favorite out of the Arkham series. Like Arkham Asylum is good. Arkham City, I feel, was better. And then Arkham Origins, to me, was a smaller, condensed, more story-driven. The boss fights were better. It wasn't so scattershot all over this universe. Arkham Knight is the biggest piece of monkey shit I've ever seen in my life.
So bad.
That game is trash. Like it's Batman Arkham Batmobile is the name of that game. That whole game is just fucking Arkham Batmobile. Like fuck that game. Fuck it.
A lot of people are saying Hugo Strange to be good in this.
I don't know enough about Hugo Strange to say anything. I know very little about Hugo Strange. Yeah, I know very little about.
After they had him, that's how his experiments was causing a lot of the villains in Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
they could do that and make it where. I mean, it won't be grounded as much anymore, I think, but that's how they can do like the Clayface and the pieces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
His experiments and stuff.
Yeah.
True.
That's if they decide to go more sci-fi fiction type, things like that.
I think they're going to have to because I don't think that the Batman as currently constructed is child friendly. So if they want to kind of tap into that child audience, they're going to have to get a little bit more comic booky. In my
it made
opinion.
almost $800 million though.
Yeah.
So in other words, what Matt Reeves said was, "Hey, fuck your kids. I don't care."
Matt Reeves, but Matt Reeves got into a lot of fights with WB.
He did,
and he said, "Hey, if you want me to direct this movie, we're doing it my way." And they let him. So
yeah, I
made
like
money.
It.
They
I
can't bitch.
But I took my kids and they fell asleep pretty much. So
I mean, they can go watch the Marvel movies then.
Yeah, my daughter loved it. Yeah, she's a teenager. She loved it.
Yeah, she's much older though. Yeah.
Yeah.
But little kids aren't going to like the Batman.
No.
Yeah. My grandsons are 10 and are 9 and 6, and they ain't built for that.
All right, I'm going to read this last super chat that just like drifted in because it's a fucking big ass super chat. Then we're going to go ahead and end the show because we're past the hour mark. Thunder Rod Drift doing a $20 super chat. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate that. Did anybody watch the Batman cartoon? Which one? The Batman animated series?
I think he's talking about the Batman.
The Batman was awesome. I think Danny has. I haven't.
That was a great show. Loved it.
Yeah, it is. It is fire. It was like 5 seasons, and
Mm-hmm.
it slowly went to the Justice League. How it ended with they created the Justice League at the end.
Yeah, I never watched it. I didn't like the art style, and I'm sort of like Chris, where I don't watch a lot of animated stuff. It very few between like I would watch an animated show. And that one just never really grabbed me, and I stopped watching.
The only thing I didn't like in the art style of Bruce Wayne, I didn't like how how Bruce Wayne looked. But other than that, man, it was good. His Batman was awesome. I had all super cool music. The Joker was funny.
Thank you so much, Thunder Rod. I appreciate that very generous super chat. I did have one more, and we're just gonna hit this, and then we're gonna go. So please, guys, I'm begging you, don't send any more. Normally, I want you to. Right now, no bueno. No mas is the actual word. But thank you guys for everything. Michael Joy threw a $5 super chat. I really like the Arkham games, but sucks that Rocksteady didn't do a Superman game. Well, let's see how the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League does. That might lead into a Superman movie, or a Superman game. Just a lot right now. A lot of follow my gaming channel because I talk about this stuff. Robert Storms Gaming.
This
right?
is what WB and everybody think is Superman. You know, they don't like Superman.
Yeah,
they fuck him.
You think with the success of Superman and Lois that they would start showing respect to that stuff, but they still haven't done that. But as we're closing out, I do talk about those games, Michael Joyce. If you guys just go over to my gaming channel, I will have the link in the description box, as well as the link of everybody's YouTube channel here. Danny, Adam, Chris. The link, I will post the link right here. Whoa. So go subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm almost at 2,000 hours, so I'm almost monetized over there. I just need to get them subscribers. But yeah, go over there, and I do have Danny, Adam, and Chris's YouTube channel in the link in the description box below. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the super chat. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys have a great